Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a few different topics in one video. That is what I quite prefer. It's sort of like a podcast. I'm going to talk about three different stuff that you guys need to hear. It provides you guys a time lapse where you could be able to go from one part or one chapter to another, and you could kind of reflect on whatever I'm saying. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. Everyone is going to die at a certain point in time. We all know that, we believe in that. But the fact is, there's something wrong with that, because if we do believe it, the thing is, we do not reflect on it and act upon it. I know that I'm going to die. Why do I care about someone talking shit about me or spreading negativity or assumption about who I am, and they don't even know who I am? Why am I obsessing about that? When you're thinking about death, it's sort of it does overwhelms me. Whenever I'm thinking about right now, it's I'm slightly don't want to talk about it, because it's not a safe zone for me to talk about it. Everyone is going to die, but accepting that means someone says something about you, or if you fail an exam, or if you fail something, or you do a mistake, or you do something terrible, at the end of the time, you're going to die, right? And as well, it's no one is going to focus more on your flipping mistakes. In the morning, I'm able to question my thinking, and I'm just free with my thoughts. A few days ago, I heard about this epidemic in my country. It was a sickness that someone would get a headache because they were bitten by a mosquito. They get too much headache that the body cannot control. A person spit blood and they're dead. I don't normally watch the news, so I was a bit shocked. I was like, what? Someone I knew comprehended this to us, and I was very shocked. From that point, I have to go back and I have to kind of understand why I'm here on earth, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't say going to die that time, or this and this, or here this time and this time. So as people with knowledge, and as people that are able to see the reality of life right now, I would say prepare for anything right now. If there's a recession coming, if there's death, if there's anything that is coming, be that person who is going to be ready. I'm going to do something about it instead of letting it be. Am I going to die? I am going to leave behind my success, my achievement. I'm going to leave behind every little thing that I accomplish in this life. All the hasanat, the good deeds, and all the things that I did for the akhirah is going to follow. So it's oh my God, the people I know, the people I had connection with, the people that I actually inspire to be, the people that literally I look up to are going to disappear. I myself am going to disappear. So that feeling of thinking about that really made me scared. Why am I telling you guys this? It's because everything is connected to death. For example, I want to be someone after 5 years. The choices I'm going to make today are going to be based on that person. For example, if that person is a very successful person, I am not going to indulge myself in bad habit right now, because it's going to affect that person I'm going to become. How I started saying no, and what did I do? Long time ago, when I started self-development journey, a lot of us might be a people pleaser. We are obsessively trying to please someone. And I was that person as a young age. I would be yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to do it. Throughout the day, I'm doing people's to-do list. I'm trying to check people's to-do list, and my to-do list is full of work to do. Honestly, it's about, first, I'm going to start saying this. Starting no kind of start from planning. You gotta set goals, you gotta plan, and you have to have time to invest on yourself, which means if you start focusing on yourself, people would tend to look at you different. At first, people are going to be do this for me. Do this for me, and I want you to be that person. Now, first, set goals, plan them, put them in a habit section, try to do them every single day. And if your goal is not related to whatever someone said, for example, if someone told you, do this for me, and if whatever they said doesn't align with your goals or values or habits, clearly I want you to say no, Because at first it would be like harder for you. Like you would be like, oh my God, I'm guilt saying no. I have felt that way as well. Like saying to a sister, saying to a friend, saying to like a close friend. I'm probably going to say yes if that thing they're saying goes like, if someone, like for example, if someone told you, girl, okay, your friend told you this, girl, let's cheat the exam. I'm going to prep for you stuff, and let's not kind of read for the exam, and let's cheat. What are you going to say? If you look at your values, cheating is literally a bad thing. So you'd be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Even if it's your friend telling you to do. That's how saying no goes by. So you look at your goals, you look at your values, you're set, and you completely say to the person's face, no, I can't. You might be feeling guilt, like inside. You're doing this for yourself, you're respecting your values. If you say yes to your values, just respect your values, which you set for yourself, no one is going to respect you. Who cares about her? Because your goals that you created, your values you created and took the time to do them, you took them easy to follow someone's values, someone's like whatever concepts they have. Is that like, that is very beautiful. For example, if someone told you to do like, was me when I was taking people's to-do list. Like someone would have to do laundry and I had work to do. Obviously, I was a very nice person, so I would like, do this for me. I would literally go off my road. I have to-do list to do. Or sometimes I didn't have a to-do list, so I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I got you, girl. I got that. I'm gonna do that for you. Then I would do that for that person, which means at that time, no goals. If you don't have no goals and no plan, people would give you a setting goal. Or if you're not ambitious, not chasing anything in life, someone would come out of the blue and be like, okay, girl, do this for me. Because you do not have goals or anything in life, you'll be like, you're going out of your way to do that for that person. So I want to put in a more clear way so you guys can understand. Look, if someone has goals and they're very ambitious, they have dreams to chase, so they're like focused on these dreams and they're constantly improving, which means if someone out of the blue tell them to do something for them, they can clearly have a standpoint to say no. For example, if someone come up to me and be like, do this for me, and be like, okay, let me check my to-do list, and if I think I can, I'm going to say yes. If I cannot, I'm going to say no. And I don't want to feel guilt. Nowadays, I don't feel any guilt saying no to another person, because honestly, we're all human. Like, I have 24 hours and I'm not taking that time to feel guilt about something that I cannot do anything about it. Like, saying no to a person is like, accept it and move on. If that person cannot accept it and start rumbling, be like, it's like, this is kind of like when you say to a person, you reject a person. Like, they like kind of get mad at you and be like, why are you so rude? Why are you so selfish? Like, for me, even if you're supposed to call me selfish, just call me that. I do not care about the fact that you're gonna call me selfish for working on myself, for taking the time for myself. Because if I could do it for you, I could. I felt a lot of guilt because I never wanted to be a bad person. So like sometimes whenever I think of saying no, I used to kind of put it in a way like, oh my God, Sally, you're a bad person because you're saying no to this person, and that means you're not kind enough or you're not nice to this person. It's not about being nice to a person or showing like kind of like showing kindness to that person. It's about having goals, and like everyone has something to do in their life, right? I will say yes when I have time and I'm free. I'm probably going to say yes. But if I have work, if I have priority, forget about my priority and make you my priority. It doesn't make sense for me. For example, if someone come up to me and be like, just do this for me, and then I'm like, I have priority, I have schedule to do, I have tasks to do, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. That means the work I'm doing or the goal I'm setting up for myself or the habit or whatever I was working on is not a priority for me. So it's either I'm going to focus on that priority I set up for myself or say no to this thing. I want to repeat this. Never feel guilty of saying no. At first, you're going to feel guilt, but like practice make perfect. when you try to practice saying no to a lot of people, like even when people call you selfish, but I have priority. So like me, what's more important to me, what's MIT to me, is my priority. Okay? So like that is how to say no. It's like it could be easy. Like saying no, it could be easy for you if you have goals and values. So if you write down your goals and you're ambitious enough, you're like focused on yourself, you know what to say no to and you know what to say yes to. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Have a great day.